There are exactly 8 characters in the Zootopia franchise who show us what real growth and a true change in behavior look like. In this video, we're going to break down each of them, starting with Nick Wilde. We all know his backstory by now and just how far he's come. He started out as a cynical small-time con artist who hustled just to get by because he figured the world would never see him as anything more than a sneaky fox.
If the world's only gonna see a fox as shifty and untrustworthy, there's no point in trying to be anything else.
But by the end, he completely changed his ways to become a dedicated officer with the ZPD. He traded his street hustles for a badge, proving he could change his ways for the better. He still keeps that classic dry sarcasm, but the way he uses his cleverness has completely transformed. Next up is Judy Hopps. Her growth across the stories is just as massive, but in a different way. Judy has to confront the subconscious biases she didn't even realize she had. She owns up to her major mistakes and matures into a deeply empathetic person. When she first arrived in the city, she genuinely believed she was totally open-minded and progressive. However, she ended up making some serious missteps, letting her hidden prejudices slip out during that infamous press conference, which caused a massive wave of fear and chaos throughout Zootopia.
Predators survived through their aggressive hunting instincts. For whatever reason, they seem to be reverting back to their primitive savage ways.
It's not that Judy was ever a bad person, she just had to do some serious soul-searching. Her journey is all about unlearning those old stereotypes and truly opening her mind to the reality of the world around her. The third character is Gideon Gray, Judy's childhood bully from Bunnyboro. Back when they were kids, Gideon caused a lot of real trauma for Judy, leaving her with physical and emotional scars. But as he grew up, he underwent a huge transformation. He went from a cruel, insecure bully to a genuinely remorseful and highly respected pastry chef.
Hey, Judy, I'd just like to say I'm sorry for the way I behaved in my youth. I had a lot of self-doubt, and it manifested itself in the form of unchecked rage and aggression. I was a major jerk.
He even teams up with Judy's parents, Stu and Bonnie Hopps, to run a successful business partnership, which actually brings us to the next 2 names. Judy's mom and dad changed a whole lot too. A lot of the initial anxiety and bias Judy inherited originally came straight from them and their fear of predators. But just like Judy, they learned to challenge their own comfort zones. Because Judy was willing to grow and pave the way, her parents grew right along with her, turning into much more open-minded, supportive individuals who actively worked past their old fears.
Is that Gideon Gray?
Yep, it sure is. We work with him now.
He's our partner, and we never would have considered it had you not opened our minds.
That's right. I mean, Gid's turned into one of the top pastry chefs in the Tri-Boroughs.
That's really cool, you guys.
The next character is Chief Bogo. He was Judy's very first major hurdle when she joined the ZPD. Right from day one, he treated her completely differently from the other officers, tossing her onto parking duty because he didn't consider a small bunny to be a real cop. He was incredibly stuck in his ways, believing the police force should only consist of large imposing mammals.
Do you think the mayor asked what I wanted when he assigned you to me?
But sir, if you-
Life isn't some cartoon musical where you sing a little song and your insipid dreams magically come true.
But as the story unfolds, Bogo undergoes a massive shift. He moves past his rigid skepticism and learns to fully embrace Judy, Nick, and the reality of a modern, diverse police force. Then we have Mayor Brian Windancer, the new mayor of Zootopia. He actually started out as an actor before transitioning into politics to lead the city. He was essentially acting as a political puppet for Milton, genuinely believing he was doing a great job as mayor. In reality, he was just being used as a convenient tool for the Linksley family and their hidden agendas.
You will retrieve the journal and bury them. Or maybe I chose the wrong mayor. Did I choose the wrong mayor?
The turning point for Windancer comes when he finally sees through the deception and realizes he's being manipulated. Instead of staying quiet, he chooses to stand up, reclaim his integrity, and finally step into the role of a truly good mayor. It's a great redemption moment where he decides to actually serve the citizens rather than the criminals pulling his strings. Next up is Captain Hogbottom. She absolutely could not stand rookies on the police force. She looked down on Judy and Nick for that exact reason, firmly believing they lacked the experience and qualifications to be real officers.
Back off, rookies! Let the real teams handle it!
Ma'am, we are a real team. Sir, we were in pursuit, and Article 6, Paragraph B states if the lead officers think—
You are not lead officers! You're one-hit wonders who should go back to meter maiding and slinging popsicles!
In her eyes, putting rookies like them on major assignments was practically a disrespect to the legacy of the entire force. However, just like Mayor Windancer, she experiences a major reality check and a powerful redemption moment. Once she realizes the full scope of what is actually happening behind the scenes, her hostility vanishes. Both Hogbottom and Windancer end up stepping up at a crucial moment, using their positions to help Judy and Nick finally expose the corrupt Linksley family and bring them to justice.